Great rising. Great rising. Great rising. Alright. Be the free. Great rising. See, look at y'all here on time and shit. I was like, I don't feel like reading today. But I know your ass would be here. I ain't want to do you like that. Alright. Great rising. Great rising. Great rising. Hey, look, I love you. Okay, right, I gotta focus. I forgot. Hold on. Great rising, sis. Ooh, I love that picture. Ooh, Shaquana, I love that picture. Great rising. Peace, sis. Yep, we are here and we remember. Alright, let's do this. Sacred Woman, Queen of Four. Copyright 2000, Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. Indeed, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. Hold on, this is my joint right here. Okay. You want to see what I'm talking about? You going to get your tea in your book? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. Damn. Shit. It's a sister who's a sister of a sister that make her my sister. So I guess it's been about a week, maybe not, maybe less than a week. So my sister say her sister got a call. No, her sister made a call. She FaceTimed her husband from here. She lives here in Georgia. She FaceTimed her husband who went on business to Africa, and a woman answered his phone and said to stop calling her husband. Damn. That's heavy. I know sis hurting. Anyway, the sister that she talked to, that called me, said I told her she need to heal herself and I don't know what else to tell her. Like, that's all I know to tell her is that she need to heal herself. I suggested yoga and meditation, but I don't even know how to tell her where to start with that. So, yeah. Great rising. Yeah. Y'all just send some healing energy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Goddamn, keep your eye on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Always listen to your gut. Always follow the omen. When you listen to your gut, nothing is a surprise. Like, you want to eliminate the surprise factor in life, listen to your gut. Yeah. I'm hurting for her. I am. But this is why it sounds so twisted when I say this is why I'm happy for her. Damn. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get, it's a lot of ways to pose this. I guess the most poetic is necessity is the mother of invention. That's peace. That sound nice and shit. Necessity is need. When we need healing, like anything else, we get real fucking creative when we need. So y'all remember that, was it Men in Black? I think it was the first one. Where Will Smith walk in the office and he sit down in the little curvy chair joint. And like, everybody poking holes in the paper and shit trying to write. That's it right there. Necessity. The need for something else to press on caused him to pull the platform closer, the table. It's the same way. There came the will and spray paint. I'll tell you, it was a year ago, I was painting some earrings, right? with nail polish. I was putting a clear coat on something. And I was thinking, man, it sure would be cool if I could just spray this on. And I sat there high as shit thinking about how I could market this spray paint. When I realized I could find that shit in the paint section at Walmart in matte or gloss. And that's peace, though. It was the necessity, the need for something easier, the need for something that caused my mind to invent or create. And it's the same way with healing. That's why, yeah. I tell you, it's that matrixy middle that we get caught in. I've said this before. It's that matrixy middle. It's like, even if you look at money, you know, like those of us who are piss poor, who don't have shit, who come up with nothing, we come into our enlightenment oftentimes sooner. And maybe it's because we don't have shit else. So we're always looking for something that's better than or bigger than. And so we find it. And then just on the opposite, there are people who have so much. They've always had so much. It's abundance upon abundance. And they have so much that it feels like nothing. And so they're missing something. And so they look for something even bigger or deeper. And they find it. But it's those people who are stuck in the matrixy middle. What they think is limbo. What they think is a safe place. The trying time, the dying time. That's the middle. And a lot of us live right there. We go to the same job and talk to the same people every day about how much we hate that job. We literally count the time. We count the time. Ultimately, that's fear. We fear not being able to take care of ourselves in 20 years from now. Never mind by the way you eat. You may not even live to see fucking then. But still, you want to make sure you put in 25 years at this job. Look, it's the matrixy middle we get caught in. Our relationship's just the same. We've all done it. If we grown-ups, we have at least one motherfucking time. We done sat in a relationship where we've been lonely so we don't be alone. Listen, it's that stagnant, that matrix middle. So as far as the sister goes, you've neglected probably many, many omen. You've ignored your gut. You've disregarded your womb time and time again. And I can say this not knowing your life in detail because I know who God is. You can't tell me, God, that you don't operate like God. It's like blinking and breathing. You can't really stop that, God. The gut goes on. Hysterectomy doesn't matter. The gut goes on. So, sister, here you are in pain after you've neglected yourself. You got to see some good in that. The good is that you're not stuck in the middle anymore. Now you can look for the thing that's deeper, that's bigger, that's better. Great rising. Devore, great rising. Great rising. Look on here. If y'all have a different name, I don't be knowing how to recognize you. Now, I know some of y'all, though. Peace and power, y'all. I love you. Yeah, so. Yeah, I was telling them about a sister who called her husband on FaceTime and another woman answered the phone and said to stop calling her husband. So, yeah, it's been a rough one for my sister, I know. But yeah, y'all keep her lifted and shit. Y'all keep her lifted. This is it. This is going to be her breakthrough. This is it. Like, when you fighting to defend an ain't shit relationship, there's nothing I can say to you to help you get free. But once you realize, once you're there, I'm trying to tell you, man, sometimes you got to break some shit down to put some shit back together, you know? And it's so peace, sis, because in every conflict, I'm telling you, I haven't come across one yet where you can't resolve it yourself by giving yourself whatever the fuck it is you asking somebody else to give you. He don't have to love you. You got you. That's peace. I'm going to show you the way back to you. It's a shortcut. Just straight up. All right, here we go. Let's get our affirmation in. Queen of Four, copyright 2000, Helen O. Robinson. That's this first page, just where the affirmation come in. If you never mind all the spells and writs and all of that in my book. If you're new to the game, this is it right here. It's not even It's not even a number on that guy. All right, here we go. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right, fam. All right. I'm excited, fam. I'm excited. I'm excited. Like, how many of you, this is random, how many of us ever went and put flowers on a grave, right? And how many of us ever poured libation? Saying, like, it's time to get free, y'all. It's time to do things differently than we've known. And that's so peace, because, oh, we love you too. Okay. Y'all tell me if this too loud. I be trying to jam, and I be trying to let y'all jam with me. Okay? Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to tell you too. When they do start playing ads, I'm pretty sure I'm not that on yet. But if they ever start playing ads on here, can you watch it? Because apparently they'll give me a penny or two if you watch an ad. I'm just saying. Then you don't have to make no donation. You could just mute the ad and shit and then come back. That'll be peace. I don't really know how that shit work yet. I'm trying to learn how to work the internet. So y'all, thank you for rocking with me. All right, here we go. It's almost time, y'all. It's almost time, family. Wait a minute. Yeah, me too, Tanya. I just started watching ads too. Like, yeah. Anytime it's you too. Sure enough, used to skip them as soon as that skip button come up. I don't know yet if you gotta just watch it until, like, if you would think that watching it until the skip is like good, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out though, because we know them other folks know. You know what I'm saying? They know how this shit work. Yeah. You gonna hear got fucking 1.6 million goddamn subscribers and your baby ain't doing shit but cutting up fucking squishy toys. Yeah, them motherfuckers know how to work the internet. So y'all gotta help me learn. That's peace. That's peace. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you. We were so caught up in rocking yesterday that I didn't realize how big today is. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. I didn't realize that we was about to slide into altar work. We got to get it in though. Damn, I thought we had some more history and all of that to cover. I wasn't ready yet. All right, let's do this. Dang, I already covered the intro and everything. All right. Let's get it. Yeah, you're right. Chapter 2, but I didn't realize chapter 2 was work. Like I said, I wasn't ready. Here we go. Let's get it anyway. Let's do this. So we know we're gonna spend at least 7 days in the gateway. I wasn't ready. Listen. Don't do that. Don't do that. The real me is coming out again. Don't do that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Alright, it's a couple things I've learned about myself after reading on live and going through Sacred Woman a few times. I'm going to share them with you now so you'll have a heads up. Bet. Alright. If I'm sweating, if you see me sweating real heavy, it's not me. I've channeled something or someone, and you just don't even charge me with the shit that come out of my mouth. If you see me looking up to the left, I'm having a beef with spirit. You know what I'm saying? If you see me looking down or closing my eyes, I'm trying to recall or fight tears. And if I tell you to wait, it's because I'm trying to keep pushing. If you ever see me just hit you with that, just know something hitting me right there, like, and I need a minute to push something out. Something else I learned about myself. This is a big scary gateway for me. It's a big scary gateway for anybody who need healing. Gateway 0, the sacred womb. It's the scary one because it's the reason we're here. Remember we discussed the matrixy middle? By the time you stumble across gateways, wait a minute, you got to understand this first. To buy a book called Sacred Woman because you're hurting, that's not far-fetched at all. Especially if it's big and pretty and they got the woman on the front like this as soon as you walk in the store. That's an easy sell. I feel like if you position this book properly, it'll sell itself. The thing is, when you first come into it, it might be, you don't really know in the first few pages what you're getting into. And so a lot of women have shelved it after the first few pages. If you actually get through to Gateway 0, then you've proven yourself to be beyond the matrixy middle. Yes, indeed. You are one of the women who is ready, looking for the deeper and the bigger, looking for the healing. You're going to get it in this gateway if you can be honest with yourself and the people you say you love, then you're going to get it. They are showing out. Let me listen to one thing after the next with no ad. Okay then. Alright, here we go. So let's start first with this prayer for the Wombniverse on page 20. Prayer for the Wombniverse. I call upon the divine creator to protect my womb and the wombs of our daughters. Heal our wombs from all wickedness. From this day forward, we must speak up for and guard our wombs with all our inner power as we call on the ancient African spirit of Meshkanet, African guardian angel of the sacred womb. I call upon the African spirit of Mayat for womb balance and wellness. I call upon the spirit Het-Ru within me to demonstrate divine love of my womb and absolute harmony. I call upon the spirit Tahuti within me so that I may make wise decisions on behalf of my womb's restoration. I call upon Ast, the great African mother spirit within me, to inspire the continuous nurturing of my sacred womb. I affirm that all abuse and desecration of the womb are to be no more. My womb speaks and commands peace upon the earth and throughout the wombniverse. Through the healing of my womb, all wars shall cease. Through the healing of my womb, all men and women shall be at peace. Earth Mother, because of the peace within my womb, tidal waves, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, floods, and earthquakes shall cease. According to my womb, there will be peace, for it is my womb that is the spiritual coordinator of all activity on this sacred earth and all the worlds within the wombniverse. Women, guard your womb and guard it well, so wickedness will no longer exist. According to my womb, peace. Alright. Alright, part 2, womb wisdom. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's peace. Oh, you look pretty in your picture too. You got like a yoga picture or something on Facebook, and see, you look cute. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna start over. The thing is, I never know where I'm gonna go with it. I just go where I'm led to. Great rising, great rising. I just go where I'm led. So it's not surprising to me though that I have to start over, that I was led to start over, because I've always seen myself as I know I'm Harriet's daughter, you know. I've always been tasked with going back. I remember at one point, it wasn't an energy reading, but a sister was talking to me, and she's like, what did she use? I believe it was Bess, dance and forward movement, progression. best dancing through life. Okay? Nah. Not I. Not I. I'm glad we back too. I'm glad we're back too. To me, that is progression. Yeah, I love you. I love you. I got your back. It's the same back. All right, here we go. The last thing about me is Gateway Zero. It's one of my favorites because it's new every time I go through it. Every time I go through it, I remember something else about myself that I've buried. Every time I go through it, my dreams become more vivid again. It always hurts to go through Gateway Zero. It always fucking hurts. Sacred Guardian, Grandmother, Newt. It hurts. You can't go through Gateway Zero and come out of it still like not willing to address the triggers, you know. Like that shit used to bother me too. I can't read a book live because I don't know what's gonna come up on the next page. But like I say the wrong thing about rape or molestation, and it's like you should have said trigger warning. You should have said trigger warning. So and so seen it and she wasn't ready. I wasn't fucking ready either. I wasn't fucking ready either. But I tell you what, my trigger warnings have triggered me to heal. They haven't triggered me to ask nobody why they didn't put no graphic warning or no shit up. My triggers have let me know that I got work to do. In Gateway Zero, the sacred womb, the rapes, they're gonna come up. They have to. If they don't, you're not working. The molestations, they have to come up. If they don't, you're not working. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't misread anybody when they tell you. Everybody work ain't gonna look the same. That's what people say when they out here fucking up, right? They out here eating bacon in the late of the night and be like, everybody work don't look the same. Nah, sis. Every light does look the same. Light, it illuminates. It actually does look the same. Yeah. The hurt stuff, that has to come up this gateway. It has to. Especially because a lot of that is the reason you're going through a lot of the shit you go through. The fibroids. Like, a lot of the things that you go through. Remember, mind, body, and spirit. Alright? When my sister was violated, I remember they did a rape kit, you know. I remember immediately, right? Listen, my sister has already suffered physical trauma, right? The night everything came to a head, she like, listen, emotional trauma, all right? This is a baby now having experienced or endured physical and emotional trauma. And the first thing they reach to heal, or not even heal, but diagnose or assess, is the body. You don't even want to ask her questions. You just want to get her right to the doctor first and do a kit on the body, right? Then you go ask questions. Then sometime later there'll be some therapy. Maybe. Everything we go through affects us mind, body, and spirit. If we don't attempt to heal, not attempt, try time is die time. If we don't heal every disease, that's it. Every disease has to be healed, mind, body, and spirit. All right, this is a scary gateway for me. If I'm be stalling, I can do that. I shouldn't. If I be stalling, just give me a minute. You said it's a big scary one. All right, here we go. So let's start here. The ancestors, right? Gateway Zero, the sacred womb. Ancestors are Biddy Mason, Queen Mother Moore. The elders are Aunt Iris O'Neill and Dr. Josephine English. The contemporaries are Dr. Jewel Pookrum and Nankululiko Tahimba. You know who the ancestors are. If you don't, let me know. The elders, just the same. If you don't, let me know. And the contemporaries are your new age examples, if you will. Does that make sense? Yeah, your new age examples. So, yeah. If you want some more information on these names that I've listed, it's information in the back of the book. I remember some stuff. Like, I know Iris O'Neil, the elder, was still a OBGYN at 89. Yes. And right on chapter 2, when you open up. Chapter 2, Gateway 0. Hold on. Sacred Womb. At the bottom, the little circles at the bottom. Hold on. Let me show you in Say Book, because mine's got a lot going on. Alright. I'm about to show you, sis. You know I got your back. Alright, right here. Let me get close. Oh, yeah. Right there. So these 3 circles at the bottom. I said, and they got information on them at the back of the book. Some of them it'll be difficult to find information on the internet. So definitely utilize your sources at the back. Alright. Put his book down. Yeah, like I said, one thing I remember about Aunt Iris O'Neil, she was still an OBGYN at 89. I always do, as soon as I'm called. Always I go as soon as I'm called. I got so many notes on here. Names. Alright, let me keep going. Here we go, family. Creating your sacred altar. Page 24. Creating your sacred altar. Alright. Let me make sure we do this the proper way. That's peace. We got time too. Hold on. Let me just do us all kind of dirty. Ooh. Alright, here we go. So, the definition of altar. The table in a Christian church at which the bread and wine are consecrated in communion services. A table or flat top block used as the focus for a religious ritual, especially for making sacrifices or offerings. Alright. Listen. This is what I'm saying. This is why I need the altar not to scare you away. Okay? 1, your altar should be built to you. Alright? So if you're still in a position where you pray to white Jesus, all power to you. That's pieces. You can have little white Jesus hands on your altar. That give you peace. I'm not going to take that peace from you. You know, there's some people that will. But I'm not going to judge you. Do what you got to do. You said, question, do we put the pics of these individuals on the altar of our own ancestors, elders, and contemporaries? Yes. And like I said, I'm not any more God than you are. But, yes. If you don't know where to start at all, and you're stabbing in the dark, if Queen Afua is a source that you trust, you can utilize the names that she has given you. Okay? Like I said, that's if you don't know, like some people feel like, I don't know my grandma. I didn't have no grandma. I was adopted or whatever the case may be. Like, this is light work from the beginning to the end. At no point in this process should you find a reason to disqualify yourself. Actually, that's exactly how this works, the opposite. In every part of this process, everything that condemned you before now qualifies you for some good shit. Okay? So, if you don't have any names or pictures of family or what have you, or there aren't any the memories are painful, and there aren't any honorables that you want to include, use hers. If you have your own, then use your own. If you have your own, then use your own. And then 2, let your spirit help build your altar. It doesn't have to be built exactly like this, because that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Once we know how God works, we understand intent. Like, quite frankly, if you put a placemat on a kitchen table and you called that your altar and you laid the altar of your heart there, so there it would be. Yeah. So that's peace. Remember, you building from your heart. You building from your heart. For me, it started with like that, an empty place, like a pillowcase on the floor. And I would slowly add things that made me feel African. My message was Sankofa, to go back and get what was mine. So every time I found something that I felt like was mine from another time, I kept it. Some random things, like, boom. Some of my favorites. Oh, now you piece it. There you go. Yeah, I delivered a daughter with no heartbeat at 8 months, named Phoenix, in 2009. So I keep these baby booties on the altar. I said that my baby is something that I would go back and get, you know, and I did. Likewise, my son lived for 36 hours and passed with blood on the brain. Okay, he had a brain bleed, and someone else. I'm like, I want to go back and get Dee Dee. Dee Dee, that owe me. Long story, previous life, a crystal I buried when I was with a husband of mine from before. Yeah, like before I passed away. And anyway, look, what I'm saying is, it started with a pillowcase on the floor, and I had this, like, I keep it because it was the one I had. See this incense thing with the holes all burnt out? This it was a fire hazard and all. And that's how my first altar was built. And I slowly began to add things that made me feel Sankofa. That made me feel good, that made me feel happy. And that's it. Before I understood the offering, before I knew who the hell I was going to offer some shit to, I don't know about giving no damn apples to Shango. I don't know which one of the Orishas need an eggplant, baby. I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not where I started. Honestly, it's not where I started. I started right here, and it grew. I started right here, and it grew. So that's how I presume that's how it should start for everybody. I mean, everybody light ain't gonna look the same though. All right, here we go. So creating your sacred altar. Your altar should be placed in a room. Oh, you know what? Here's a perfect example, and then I'm really gonna keep going. Before Queen Afua, I read all these things on Google about where your altar should be and where it shouldn't be. I'm going to tell you that, sis, in 1 second. And I was in a place where there was no privacy. There was no sacred space. There was no sacred place. There wasn't even a place. There wasn't a corner I could put a pillowcase on. And the only place I could ever have privacy was the bathroom. But I had read online that your altar should never be in a place that you wouldn't have a guest to stay if they came to visit. And when I read that, it resonated with me, and I felt, okay, that's peace. You're absolutely right. And so in my mind, because I would never let a guest stay in the bathroom, I could never have an altar in the bathroom. How stunted was my thinking when I began to grow with Queen Afua's literature. I realized that that's not a bathroom at all. That's a hydrotherapy room. I don't just shit in there. I heal in there. That's a sauna. Spirit baths go down in there. It's all the way up in there. And so that's peace. That's where I started. And there was room. In the linen closet, in the bathroom, was a place that I was able to use. I guess it was just like almost like a piece of cardboard. The bottom of a drawer had broken out. One of those little cheap IKEA drawers. That little flat, I guess it's plywood or something. Don't get me the line. That's it. I was able to put my pillowcase on there with my incense stick in the stand and my little baby booties that I had got off the porcelain doll at the thrift. And I put that on the shelf. And when I was ready, I take that out. I do my altar work. And when I finish, I put it right back. But I was doing my altar work and keeping my altar in the bathroom. And all it took was my perception of it to change. It was a hydrotherapy room where I absolutely would have a guest. Now, there's no way I could have a guest and I not want them to experience my hydrotherapy room. So, that's peace. And sis, you asked me, can you have more than one? Absolutely. I know when we was Christian and we was in the church, you ain't supposed to go to nothing but one church now. You can't. Now I can see if you go to church, Church of God in Christ. Then you can go to West End Church of God in Christ, or you can go to Southside Church of God in Christ, or you can go to Battle Creek Church of God in Christ, or you can go to. But look now, you know when you go to World Changers, you can't just go talking about you gonna go on over there to New Life today. Oh no, the fuck you not. Not unless you gonna send your money over here to Bishop. Where your membership at? Okay, yeah, this is not that. And that's peace. You can have as many altars as you desire. I have a primary altar here at home. Then I have an altar bag, which is like you know how women keep the little makeup kit, the little makeup pouch. Well, I don't know if women still keep that shit. I know my mama do, and I don't know if 60-something do the same thing. But it used to be the little pouch, you know. Babe, I don't mean to alarm you.
Yes.
But I need you to listen to make sure the sound I hear is a bug and not a snake.
Alright, I'm listening.
Alright, now if you go to sleep while something trying to rattle and run up on me, I'm gonna have to double team you and the snake, okay?
How you gonna double team me?
I don't know, but I'm not trying to tell you. I'm gonna turn into Teenage Mutant Ninja motherfucking mom in this joint.
Double team with yours and yours. Jump on me. You and the snake gonna double team me?
Oh, I'm a Gemini. That's how that goes.
Oh, so you automatically always double team.
You already know. It's many men. It's inside me is many men. Don't say that. All right, that's peace. Okay, I'm trying to. Do you hear? He is over here talking about sex and shit. I'm talking about. Do you hear the fucking rattling in the corner?
That's that same little dude that was on TV last night?
I don't. Nobody know this. Don't sound like no little dude. Look, I need you to. Hold on right quick. Yeah, like I don't want you to go lifting nothing. Now this ain't one of them. Now if it was a nigga at the door, I'd be like, please go over there. Oh shit. Look at that shit back there. You see that shit? And I don't even think that's the shit making the noise. You see that shit though?
Yeah.
Man. But alright. So as long as that thing stay over there, I'm alright. And they got something in Atlanta called the silverfish. Y'all seen the silverfish? Man, I'm telling you, on the little on the pesticide jar at the Lowe's and shit, they look real little and cute. But them motherfuckers there is morphed. Alright, I'm focused, y'all. Y'all just make sure. I'm just trying to live through the power hour. I'm just want to live through power hour. Look now, you about to try to. You don't have to get back there. Just listen now. What if it's a snake back there too? Then you're exuding. So you're exuding. So, oh.
That is the same one from TV last night.
That is not the same one from the TV. That's not the thing from the TV had wings. That does not have wings. Look, you don't have no. What's that spray right there? Can you just spray back there?
What spray? Fucking Lysol disinfectant.
Whatever that is, just spray something and don't get back there. Cause if your thing come out and you have to run, you got your dick out, then they gonna take the video down. Indigo, she's yeah. You got some energy dots. She see you. Well, she don't see you, but she see you. All right. Damn, I ain't want to wake nobody up. I ain't want to die today either. Hold on. You good? That is not what was making that noise though, cause them things, I've been around them things my whole life. They ain't never. But you heard it? Alright. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. It's alright. Here we go. So we're going to talk about the altar. Yeah, Lisa, you could have one. You can have it in more than one place. Yeah. No, I see snakes in the garage, but I don't see them in the house, no. In the garage, they come and go. They don't want to be in there. Yeah, they don't want to be in there just like I don't want them in there.
Yeah, it's too cold in here for a snake.
Yo, these nature omen been like 100. Like, legit. I'm good on them, but I got ants just kicking it on the fucking dashboard and shit. Bees just sitting on feet and feel, what the fuck? We good, yo, we good, y'all. Y'all could show, it's many ways to, to show respect. Y'all, that's sage burning. That ain't no reefer, no incense, okay? All right, here we go. Your altar should be placed in a room. Where else can you get some healing and talk about altars and still hear motherfucker every now and then? You know what I'm saying? And the way they told me before that was taken from a piece and all of that, but now I understand that. Yeah. You said I have one with Obatala and what you said? And one. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like I have, they share mine. See, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can work this flip button. So, you see it, and you see it, but yeah. So that's peace. Yeah. This is my spot, though. Like I said, I have an altar in the bag. It's nothing for me to throw up an altar because, like I said, I know it's right here, But it's something about this primary one. It's something about this one. I don't have to do. It's almost like at the sub altars, I have to do altar work. At this one, the altar does the work. Like, I don't know, the energy here is already there. So when I'm feeling drained, if I'm feeling sad, if I'm feeling overwhelmed with happiness, like I sit here. If I want to intensify something or heal something, like here. That's peace too, because even my babies used to nap before we moved. They used to ask if they could take a nap at the altar. I'm sure that Zion will start to do it again once she see Dory doing it again. And once Dory come back from the kidnapping, that'll be back on track. But here we go. All right, so creating your sacred altar. Your altar should be placed in a room undisturbed by the public. A private prayer area is best. A place where you are, your family, and attuned friends can go to pray. And yes, nature is coming out, and I live in the woods now. This is the designated area where you will commune with the Creator, receive spiritual, mental, and emotional comfort, and gain inner guidance through visions for your greater upliftment. If you don't have such a room, wait, before we go on, I don't have my notes here. That's crazy, though. One of the chapters I was writing in the book, my own book, I wasn't about to give you the plug, but listen. Communication is exchanging thoughts and information, right? And that's peace. Like, listen. Communication is the exchange of thoughts and information. To be in communion is the exchange of intimate thoughts and intimate information, right? And in a spiritual hold on. Let me figure out the verbiage for this. And I'm fine. I don't want to pull it from there. I want to pull it from my mind. I have 3 altars. A Oshun. Hold on. Mama said because we're in the country, the bugs is going to come out more at night. And indeed they do. Everybody wants some power in the power hours. Tanisha says she has 3 altars. A Oshun. Ooh, it give me an option to put a user on timeout. Hell no. I have 3 altars. A Oshun, a sacred woman, and an ancestor altar, and all 3 are in my bedroom. Yeah, that's cool too. I remember when I was single and I started to build my new future, my new house and my mind, and I said that my entire home would be an altar. Like, yeah, my entire home would be an altar. So, it will be. It will be. I definitely want my home to feel different. Like, I've always had a home that people don't want to leave from, and that's because we just having fun and we just laid back and we eating fucked up and we high as shit. I don't want that kind no more. I want you to not want to leave because you feel like it's something there that you don't have anywhere else. And I want to teach you how to take it with you. If that makes sense? Yeah. So I've always been saying a happy house. Or I'd be like the pleasure dome. And now I know I want my entire home to be an altar. Oh. Yeah, y'all got them. Tanisha got all hers set up separately, but all are in the same room. Yeah, so like I said, it can go any way. You build from your heart. Yeah. Yeah, we be out there, you know. He love nature, so Mr. Parks, he'll have you out there on a nature trail. If he see a path, he don't even have to see a beaten path. If he just see a wooded area. Don't let it be a tree with some fruit on the motherfucker. We definitely have to go there. Or say like a sister be like, oh, I don't steal nothing I don't eat. Okay, all right. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. He gonna be sacred though soon, y'all. They gonna both be sacred because they got their books. They got their books. All right, here we go. Seriously. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's peace. Y'all talking to each other. That's peace. That's peace. That's peace. All right, here we go. This is a designated area where you will commune with the Creator. Right. So remember, commune, unlike communication, is an exchange of intimate thoughts and is more spiritual. It's a spiritual exchange. Receive spiritual, mental, and emotional comfort and gain inner guidance through visions for your greater upliftment. If you don't have such a room, then set up your altar in any quiet area of your sacred home. One day, not too long from now, you will look about your entire home and realize with joy that every room is like an altar empowered with your sacred touch and loving energy from the indwelling. Sacred Spirit, in your chosen meditation area, place the table for your altar. All right. All right, sacred womb altar work. Face your heart to the east, to the rising sun. Okay. So, in the so let me see what y'all talking about. Oh yeah. You should clean your altar too. I know you said it seemed overcrowded. You know, like sometimes when things seem overcrowded, it's just about how they're organized. You know, you've had to repack a bag before, pack a truck more than once. It's the same thing. It may just not be like how often do you clean your altar? Because your altar, I read it before and it feels accurate that my altar is a reflection of my life. Like when I make time for my altar work, when I make time to sit here and get here to organize it and clean it, I make time in my life for myself and time to organize and clean and arrange my own affairs. And when I don't, and people can sit random shit on it and it's leftover plates on it and I haven't poured a libation or I got blunt guts in the bottle of candle, and then that's what my life looked like. Nasty, sloppy, tacky, slothful. So, make sure you keep a clean altar, you know, definitely, especially if you're burning. You got ashes and things. Keep it clean, keep it neat. Yeah, that's someone's home. That's where sacred energies reside. So keep it clean. All right, and organized. That's it, sis. That's it. Okay, here we go. Sacred womb altar work. So Here is suggested that you mount pictures on the wall above the altar. I wish I had my altar box here so you could see it. Place all your oils in a girl, honey, decorate you a bin, you know, the little pedicure bin, or a Rubbermaid bin, any bin. Like, you got little oils or big oils, yeah. What's today? What's today? And hold on. Queen Mother says she make a day to dust everything. Each of mine are in a different room. Yeah. Place your oils in the closet or under the in the hydrotherapy room, under the sink. Listen, they don't have to sit there. They don't have to sit there to stay sacred. You know what I mean? They don't have to sit there to stay sacred. I will oftentimes charge something on the altar and then keep it somewhere else, you know. So your oils don't have to stay there, you know. Intent is everything. Your energy is everything. All right, let's keep going. So mount pictures on the wall above the altar, a divine image of your spiritual guardian, a picture of an ancestor, picture of your sacred self. This is a picture of your highest self, or a picture that reminds you of how lit you are. Okay, a picture of an elder and a picture of a contemporary. A feather for air, a baptism bowl for water, an ankh for eternal life or other sacred symbols. For spirit, flowers or plants for earth. The anointing oil for this gateway is frankincense. The candle is white or blue, representing fire, and the sacred stones are turquoise, black tourmaline, or moonstone. Place a tantric quartz crystal egg on your altar. So the sacred tablecloth is white or blue, and scarf or prayer shawl to wear during altar work. Sacred color cloth to lay before altar with your sacred instrument to be played as you pray, a harp, zither, drum, bell, rattle, etc. Got mine too. Holding me up. See? Looking out for me. Keeping me safe. Alright. Okay. Alright, so any questions about that? The feather, the bowl of water. You can find, I don't know if I have any more. I have to check inventory. It's still rough. I'm still moving and unpacking stuff. But you can find wooden bowls oftentimes at the thrift. Different shapes, different sizes. Feathers are easy. You can find feathers. Okay. Candles also easy. Flowers or plants. I don't even know where Copper Spoons is. You all know Copper Spoons because Copper Spoons been with me for a year. But Copper Spoons has been going through the muck lately. So. Yeah, this one was here. When I got it, it was like twisted up in some like really fancy. It almost looked like a number 8. Like the vines was all entwined. And I was like, man, that is so nice. And I liked it because it was like an 8. I was like, how divine is that? Mostly because it's also 8 stalks, you know. But then when I looked at it close, I realized that they had rubber banded together or something. They had like forced it to grow that way. And yeah, so I got Say to cut her free. So now she ain't got no chill. She all over the place. They also said it was an indoor plant, that it doesn't require much sun. Damn. Same thing they said about house niggas. But anyway, everybody got choices. So I never had a tantric quartz crystal egg on my altar. But I do have a turquoise stone. Major protective stone, the turquoise. Moonstone, they have several of them. Peach moonstone, black moonstone, like many, 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 many moonstones. And this doesn't specify which one. Black tourmaline, that's also another one that's pretty easy to come across. If you look for a I'll figure out how to tell you how to find it close to you. Oh, yeah, that's peace. Yeah, I've done that to a lot of sisters, sis. I'm thankful. Y'all, she said that she got stuff for her altar that she didn't know she would need. I have sent, yeah, that's not far-fetched for me to just randomly send you a feather or a bell and just be like, I've had a sister call me back like, I think I got somebody else's order. It's got a bell and a feather in it. I don't even know what this is. I just ordered some stones from you. I'll be like, okay, yeah, it's cool. Just sit it next to the stones for now. It was a way to say thank you. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, I'm putting her outside. Well, right now she's by the window, so she peace. But she spent some time out on the porch. She spent some time out sitting on top of the car. So she's happy. She's happy. She nodded. She's happy with her travels. All right, so let's keep on going. 26. I don't even know what time it is. Where's my phone? I guess to show me how long I've been lying. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Ashe is in the city. All right. Here we go. Remember to purify all of your sacred altar objects before positioning them on your altar. Handle each object with consciousness, emanating the highest possible vibrations and intentions from your body, mind, and spirit. Wash each altar object in a bowl of purified water, mix with a few drops of frankincense and myrrh and a pinch of sea salt. Dry with a clean white cloth. Use a specific diagram outlined for each gateway to direct the placement of each of your sacred objects. Sacred tablecloth. Cover the table with a clean white cloth for purity, then add the appropriate suggested color for the gateway you're working in. For example, you can use a blue cloth to create peace within the womb and lessen menstrual bleeding. All right. For example, you can use a blue cloth to create peace within the womb and lessen menstrual bleeding. When I first went through and I started to learn and practice with the power of colors, I started to dress my body in those colors more so than my altar. And I never went back. I never went back. It is, in some way, it does work. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it yet, but it's worked. Changing the colors, changed my health. I don't know how to make sense of that shit for you yet. Just like how homeless people are living in, like, listen, I walk 8 miles, my feet are going to feel like they're going to bust. They might bust. They really might. But it's homeless people that can walk 18 miles a day, 28. They just walk from one end of the city to the other end of the city and back and back and back. And how do they do it? Their feet hurt too, but how do they do it? And how are they so strong? How do they have the energy to walk when they haven't eaten 3 hot meals and shit? And how do they do that? How are they not dying and festering sore and malnutrition in their own fucking dirt and shit when they don't have fresh showers every day? And then last year it hit me. They spend all their time in nature with mother. They spend more time under the protection of Ra than I could on my best vacation. And so in that they're look, they protected. Everybody gonna heal differently. If you don't have it, doesn't mean you don't have the healing. Instead, if you don't have the tool, doesn't mean you don't qualify for the healing. Like I said, these people who don't have showers are still being cleansed. These people who don't have 3 hot meals are still being fed. They're still being filled. You know, these people who don't have insurance are still being healed. You don't have to have all of the shit to qualify. I'm saying this because I don't want you to be one of them sisters who got your husband money, his money tight, so you done got you a side nigga to start buying you shit for the altar. No, you good, sis. Be peace. Be peace. Be peace. You build your altar from your heart, what you have. When I first learned the power of colors and that changing the color of my bedding could help me to retain my dreams. Like, I love black, I love gray, so I've always gone with those colors. When I learned that having a lavender pillowcase could help me to have more vivid dreams and retain them, I didn't have a pillowcase. I looked around. What I did find was some oversized lavender pajama pants, some plus size pajama pants, new at the thrift. Some biggin had bought them and she had never worn them. Thank goodness, because I cut off one leg and I had cut off another leg and I had two pillowcases. I just slid it right on over the pillow and there I was having vivid and lucid dreams without having spent on a purple pillowcase. So, like I said, let these things be a guide and remember that your intention, if all you want with everything in you is to put blue on your altar and all you can find is purple, then guess what that purple be that day? A hue of blue. So, don't exhaust yourself. Remember, just come from the heart with it. Come from the heart. Come from the heart. All right. Pictures. First, place an inspirational picture of yourself in a beautiful frame made from a natural material, wood, crystal, or glass, upon your altar as a reminder of your divinity. This is not about vanity, but a reminder of your divinity. Next, add frame pictures or symbolic representations of the spiritual guardian, ancestors, elders, and contemporaries who support you at each gateway. Sacred stones. Place the recommended sacred stones on your altar to harness the energies of the mineral kingdom in support of your healing intention. For example, rose quartz is a wonderful tool for invoking the energies of divine love. Fresh flowers or plants. Use fresh flowers or plants to establish the energies of the living earth on your altar. For example, use an African violet plant to banish negativity, or an aloe plant for physical healing. Candles. To honor the fire element, light a small white candle. Other colors of candles may be used according to the recommendations for the gateway. For safety, if you are using a large 7-day candle, place it in a bowl of water in a safe place on your altar. Never leave a candle burning when you're away from home. Blow it out upon completion of your spiritual observances. Baptism bowl. Fill a crystal or wooden bowl with purified water to absorb negativity in the environment. Pour out the water after each altar ceremony and refill the bowl with fresh water at the beginning of your next session of altar work. Feather. Gently place a beautiful feather on a small pedestal or raised stand on your altar. The feather represents maintaining your balance throughout your journey, no matter how fiercely the winds of life may blow. Ankh or other sacred symbol. Place your ankh on a small velvet or silk cloth in the center of your altar. The ankh represents eternal life and unity in body, mind, and spirit. Okay. All right, food. Rinse and dry all sacred food. Hold on 1 second, family. All right, give me 1 second. All right, food. Rinse and dry all sacred food to be offered to the Enter, the Mother, Father, Creator, and your ancestors. Your offerings should consist of high-quality, dried grains and fresh fruits placed in a beautiful wooden glass or clay bowl. All right. Give me 1 second. Congo. This is how the Congo and the interaction between spiritual and material world. The Congo, Golden people. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second, family. I gotta say that. Surprised to find this above is from the government website. All this was been Nufumbe. I was surprised to find, hold on y'all, I'm coming. To find the above excerpt on a government website of all places with a picture of a Bakongo symbol for the Congo Mfumbe spirit, Sarabande. You can see an equal armed cross encased by a circle. I felt that the short summary was good up to the part where it stated that part of the symbol takes for the cross. This is not true. Okay. Hold on, I'm almost done. And this symbol was given to the darker shades of people. Star beings have coexisted. I'm almost there, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to show you why. Like, this is what I'm looking at. This is what's on this center of my altar. Every time I get an ankh, I end up giving it away, right? It's just how I go. So this is what's on the center of mine, right? And that's a cross, right? A Celtic cross, I guess you call it, like this. Well, if it were drawn as a symbol, like that. All right. Now, if you go on Google, anytime you see a cross, it's going to tell you Jesus and you're Christian. But if you know how God you are, you know everything come from you anyway. And that's peace. So, the Celtic cross, this is not supposed to be a lesson about Celtic crosses. But, yeah, it's a representation of the sun, a core with rays. But anyway, let me keep on pushing because we only got one more thing to cover. Anointing oils. Use a small amount of essential oil to anoint and bless your forehead, your heart, and your abdomen, thus connecting the wombs of your thoughts and emotions with your physical womb. Use only the finest of essential oils as they have a high spiritual vibration. Suggested essential oils are rose, frankincense, myrrh, cinnamon, lavender, jasmine. As with colors, choose the fragrance best suited for your meditative purposes. Refresh your sacred altar on the first day of your entry into each gateway. All right. So, we're going to stop right there. So, tomorrow when we come together, we'll be doing some work. Yeah. We'll be doing some work. Tomorrow we'll be doing, it is still the same, Queen Mother. The mailing address is still the same. I got to go get the mail, though. I got to go get mail. Look like I missed a lot of comments. Okay, here we go. So yeah, tomorrow we'll cover the gateway element, which is water, the spiritual baths, the altar, prayers, libation, fire breaths, and I'm excited because tomorrow we get to start doing some work. Okay. Oh, thank you, Queen Mother. I appreciate it. I do. And that's it. That's it for today. Let's go ahead and do that positive affirmation again and we can get up out of here. I'm excited. Yeah. I'll probably wake Say up tomorrow so he can do this thing with me. Oh, Tanisha, you be coming through. You be coming through, honey. I was trying not to smoke my little chaparral, honey, but my weed is run out. So, yeah. Probably gonna smoke some chaparral and some nutmeg. Kids, don't try this at home. Alright. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. Tanisha, I love you. I appreciate you too. I really do. I didn't know your tea game was on strong either. Ain't you the same one who, when I first met you, I sent you some tea and some sugar nuggets or something? You the same lady who I sent the tea and the sugar nuggets, and now you've been sending me tea ever since? God damn, that's alright. See that? Damn, I love y'all. Damn, I love y'all. I want to see y'all and shit too. But I know some of y'all internet's women's is crazy. Y'all cool as fuck on the internets, but in person, y'all is crazy as shit. If you're not crazy, I want to meet you. If you is crazy, I don't want to meet you, but I do love you. Alright. All right, sisters. I'll see you. I'll see you later on today. I'll find some reason to be live. I usually do. I love you. Peace.